Let's get dressed. Yeah. I'm just starting my laundry before I get into the dishes so that I can have two things going at once. I've been using the Ecos brand. I'll let you know how that works. So here I'm just starting to clear off this counter. We have just accumulated junk on it, just a few clean dishes that have yet to be used or put away. That's our dog food stuff that for some reason we just keep it right here instead of out of sight, but it's ugly. So for now, some of this stuff is just going to the dining table so I don't just like plop it in the garage where my husband doesn't want it. Then hopefully we'll be able to eventually find those things if we ever put them away in an organized fashion. I have my coffee grinder out, not because I'm such a big coffee drinker, but probably because I used it to make a little bit of oat flour, because that is a small little appliance that'll do that for me. It doesn't really have a home, but I'm just going to kind of shove it into the cabinet below where I put my pots and pans today. And I just want to get my phone charger out of the way, and our glass pitcher can go on the shelf so that I have lots of room to put all these dishes. Dirty rag there from the old dish rag. So I am going to spray this off with some vinegar and essential oils just to have a clean work surface so that more bacteria doesn't grow right on our dishes that I've just washed. I don't do much prep over here, so there's not much ick on this to scrape off. Now you're gonna see me find the hole in this that my dog bit into it, but we need the dish rags, so we're not throwing them away yet. We'll live with the hole, or the knot off portion. And I'm just gonna get started by filling up a couple of mixing bowls and whatnot with some water so that they're gonna be easy for me to scrub later rather than spending so much time on it now. And the water's getting heated up and I'm just busting in. So, go ahead and enjoy this elevator music. To wash my dishes in a particular order, something like all the plates first, all the pots first, all the dishes first, and then I just kind of move on in category. But then when I have a lot of dishes piled up like I do now, it's a toss-up between start with a category and also what's the closest to my hand that's getting in the way of the rest of the dishes. Does anyone else have a method to the madness when they wash dishes? Big things first, small things first, utensils last, that sort of thing? use wool dryer balls. Dryer sheets are pretty toxic, and I like those fine. Just switching my laundry while I'm doing dishes so that I don't have to finish the housework and then have a bunch of dirty laundry. This way, if I do have time to make it to put laundry away, I can just go ahead and start with clean laundry instead of waiting to wash a whole bunch. Just check in for stains in some of my clothes. Looks good so far. I was undoing a knot in this maxi dress. I don't want to dry it with the knot in that. But I'm pretty short, so that's why I tie knots in skirts and dresses. Laundry at my house is the never-ending chore. One of them. It's dishes and laundry. No, I do not have a trash can yet for my lint, but we will get to that right now, or we are just trying to get our heads above water. And with this laundry basket, we are just gonna stick it in here. We'll deal with that later. Also, we need to hydrate. So we are gonna have some lemon water. Lemon water is probably my favorite drink these days. It's just plain water just is not appetizing to me anymore, and it feels very refreshing to drink lemon water. And I'm gonna go ahead and refill my Brita filter because I don't want my husband to come home and think, why did my wife yet again not refill the filter? Dry. I use all of these little plates so often, and I rarely use my large plates. I like the idea that you eat less and you feel more full when you use a small plate piled up rather than a big plate. Got a random lighter on the counter from our birthday candles, so we never put that away. One of the main reasons it's so important for me to be on top of dishes is because I end up feeding my kids snack food for breakfast because I only have one pan that I like to make eggs in, and if it's dirty and at the bottom of the sink, it's going to take me forever to wash it, and to get all the dishes off of it, I might as well just wash them rather than put them to the side. And so my kids end up eating a lot of snacks for breakfast, and so one of my big goals for cleaning and being a better helpmeet is to keep my dishes clean every day throughout the day so that we are just able to do things on the fly, like eat whatever we have food in the fridge for right away. I've gotten a lot of dishes done and the end is near, but it's been hard to get it done all in one stretch because my baby doesn't seem to want to take a long nap today. She is about 4 months old and she's just a mama's girl today, at least when I want to work. But we will soldier on. I hope you're feeling very motivated to plow through all the massive pileups that you might have in your house of mess, because this is pretty monotonous, but it can be done. So right now I am washing my cast iron pan. I really enjoy using this pan, and it's more enjoyable for me than non-stick pans, and it's becoming non-stick as I use it. But I did a big no-no and I kept it at the bottom of the sink. So here I am using one of those Grove collaborative scrubber brush things and getting those rust spots off and those tough bits. There's the scrub brush in the soap dish that it comes with. And that's just about one of the only things I use that for, because that ended up not working for me when I got it. Just not my style, but it's better than using my basic green and yellow sponge, because the green and yellow sponge doesn't always get stuff off. But yeah, I need to take better care of my pans, especially this one, pan number 1. Now I'm just going to be walking around, gathering up dishes just from around the general area.